Yeousch!
People always tell me stay in your lane, do your thing, but try to be different. I look at them and laugh like I ain't gon' change. I've been the same, plus I'm way too consistent. When that radio's on, we the only thing playing in the car. I got the windows down. Cause I be on that left side, thinking that the brain we different, ain't nobody putting us down.
What is up, guys? It's OGXRAYZ and welcome back to another episode of Cool Story Bro, a weekly series where you guys, the viewers, send in the craziest, most ridiculous, bonker-filled stories that you guys can come up with. They, of course, are mostly all fake. Of course, if you guys want to send in a crazy, real-life story, go ahead and send it in too. In this series, you guys compete with 2 other people, so it's a total of 3 competitors. Of those 3, you guys vote for who had the coolest story. The winner of that award will get the Cool Story Award. The winner will then get an annotation on the screen throughout the entire length of the video, and of course they will also get a link in the description to their channel. A little bit of an incentive for you guys to send in some of those crazy stories. Now, the gameplay in the background is by me. It's a 49-10 gameplay of playing some domination. Not insane. But this series is not about the gameplay, it is actually about the stories and making you guys laugh and really enjoy this series. So of course, before we do anything else, I want to remind you guys also, you can send in gameplay also to this series. I need rather long gameplays for this series. So if you want to send it in, go ahead and send me a PM with an unlisted link and I will use it if I feel that it's an awesome gameplay. Anyway, so the winner of today's Coolest Story Award is CW Erie, or Airy. I'm not really sure how you say it. I'm going to say Erie. He sent in a story that was really funny. My subscribers enjoyed it. Basically, it's a story about him being confused if his Xbox was a boy or a girl with all this talk that I've had on my series. And he wanted to find out, so he stuck his dingle right in the USB port. And needless to say that it was a little bit of an awkward moment. His parents found out. Whole story. If you want to see that, link to that episode will be in the description. It's the previous episode. Now let's jump into the first story for you guys. It's a really ridiculous story. I really enjoyed it when I was reading. Of course, guys, it doesn't always have to be sex-filled stories. It can be anything ridiculous, anything funny and messed up. So let's jump straight into it. First one. Hey, OGXRAYZ. So I was recently over at my friend's house. I was casually petting his unicorn, and then I heard a faint voice come from his closet. I asked if he heard anything, and he said no. About 5 minutes later, I heard the voice again. I opened the closet, and I saw Elmo. He said in his sweet little voice he was recently been molested by a clown named Molester. I feel really bad for Elmo, and I want to show how to make him. I want to know how to make him feel better. Any suggestions? Now, first thing I want to point out in this story is the fact that your friend has a unicorn. This is kind of weird. Did he tape something on the horse's head so he could get a unicorn effect, or is this a real unicorn? I'm really interested in that. Please let me know. I want to buy my own unicorn. Now, jumping into it, it looks like Elmo got molested by a clown named Molester. Now, you don't want to hang out with people whose names are obviously related to some kind of action, whether it be rape and then E or rapey, or I don't know, Molester. That's a really good one. You want to tell Elmo that everything's gonna be okay. You want to give him a big hug. Obviously, don't do it too much though. You don't want to overdo it because then you're gonna scare him. Usually, people who are in this kind of situations are really scared. They don't know what to do, and they want to avoid as much physical contact as possible. So you're gonna want to take Elmo down to Sesame Street, give him a little bit of that Sesame Street doobie. Try to find somebody, go to anybody who looks kind of shady. Ask them for a little bit of drugs just to, take the edge off of Elmo, because this is a really weird story, and I don't know, man. Elmo, you got to stop hanging out with these clowns that have these weird names. Molester. I don't know, man. You're gonna have to try to calm him down, get him some doobie, go to Sesame Street, go to Big Bird, make him feel a little better. Maybe stay in Big Bird's house for a while. And yeah, so tell your friend also to give me that information about the unicorn. Anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed that story. Next one. This is a rather long one, so let's do this. I played my Xbox non-stop until it got a red ring of death. So the next day I got my Xbox repaired and I stopped by my friend's house. Note he has a PS3, Wii, and Xbox 360. That guy's living on money, man. We connected my Xbox to see if it worked, and after an hour I went home. I connected my Xbox 360 and pressed the power button and nothing happened. So I asked, why are you doing this? And a red ring of death came on, and on the screen it said, take me back to my friend's house. So I called my friend and he said that his console wouldn't turn on. so I guess both of them were mutual. The next day I went to my friend's house and he plugged in my Xbox 360 and it turned on and the red ring of death was gone and my profile picture changed to a happy face. We agreed that I would take his Xbox. The same night I plugged in my Xbox and it got the same problem again, and now the text said, "Take me back to my friends." Which I did. So I brought back his console back and he said to take his PS3, but once again I got the same problem. So now I'm left without a console. OGXRAYZ, tell me what can I do to change my console's mind? Also, all the consoles were black, but I'm white. So it looks like we got a situation here. I'm not going to say that your consoles are racist because you're white and they're black, because, you know, that's not going to happen. I don't think there's that kind of mentality going with the consoles. The only thing they think about is having fun, getting laid, and, you know, getting lucky. And, you know, being racist is not one of those things. It's honestly the way that I feel. Sometimes they get a little awkward when they're around each other, but it looks like you had the opposite situation here. You brought your Xbox to your friend's house. You brought it back. It didn't want to work. I'm going to tell you why, man. That Xbox fell in love with the other Xbox. And you know what? You tried to take him away. It got mad. It got upset. And it didn't work out. He wouldn't turn on. He was upset. And you brought him back and he started working again. That was the big sign there. He started working when he was with his quote-unquote friends. So, I mean, you're going to have to grab your Xbox. You're going to have to sit him down. You're going to tell him, you know what, I bought you. This is the way it is. I understand that you like this other Xbox and this other PS3 and Wii, and you hang out with them and you have a good time. But, you know, this is your home. I brought you home from the day that I conceived you at GameStop or whichever store that you went to, hospital store. You brought them in. And, you know, you got to tell them this is your home. If you want to see your friends, we can take you over there to go see them. If you want to have some fun over there, you can do it. But, you know, this is your house. You got to sit him down, let him know. Because he's right now at that age where he's very reluctant to do anything. And, you know, it's a teenage phase that goes on through the Xbox. That's what you're going to have to do, bro. And thanks for your story. Thanks for sending it in. We're going to jump into the very last story. And this is an honor for me to present this. Wicked Shrapnel himself is going to be reading off the story and giving some advice. So thanks a lot, Wicked. Why don't you go ahead and take it out from here?
Thanks for having me on. And the next story we have by Loco JJ7, who says,
a couple days ago, I was playing some MW3 and ran into a group of rednecks. We started talking, and one of them gave me his address and said that he would give me some candy if I came by. I couldn't go because I had bowling mats, so I sent my little brother. And it had been 3 days, and my brother isn't back yet. What should I do? Thanks a lot.
well, Loco JJ7, I don't really want to stereotype a whole area of a country down in the South. Your little brother might just be with a nice family sipping on some country tea, and that's quite a possibility because there are a lot of nice Southern folks. But it is also quite possible that your brother is tied to a tree out behind the shed, and there are 4 to 5 men asking him if he could squeal like a pig. I hate to say that, but it's quite a possibility. All right, well, thanks for the question, and thanks for having me on.
No problem, Wicked. Thanks for being on my show. I really, really appreciate it. I never thought you'd reply to me on Twitter, but you did, and I can't believe you sent in that you actually helped me out, a collaborative effort. So thanks a lot for that, Wicked. And now, guys, it is the moment, it is the time for you guys to decide which was your favorite story. Was it the Elmo story with him getting molested by a clown named Mo Lester? Was it the one about the Xbox not turning on and making friends with new Xboxes and PS3s and Wiis? Was it that one? Or was it the last one where a guy sent in his brother to go to get some candy and he never came back for 3 days? It is completely up to you guys. Vote down below which was your favorite story. And also, guys, remember, please leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it. If you enjoyed any one of these stories or anything on this series, remember to leave a like, leave a favorite if you really enjoyed it. Of course, we really appreciate that. And, of course, send in those crazy stories. They don't have to be real. I want to emphasize that. It doesn't have to be real. And for you guys that are leaving comments that says that, oh, these are obviously fake stories, well, duh, they are. They're completely made-up stories. So anybody can get in on the fun. Send in the stories, and remember guys, I'm also accepting gameplays to put in the background of this. You will be mentioned in the video, get a shout out, and you will get a description, link in the description for your channel. Now that all of that has been said and done, and I've mentioned everything, leave a like, leave a favorite, vote for your favorite story, send me a cool story bro PM, don't forget to do that, send me a PM guys. Woo! I'm waiting for these stories. I'm so excited to read some of these crazy stuff. I'll have something last bit of a story for you guys. This is a really funny thing that came in. I'm gonna start a new series within this one called Random Stories. So if you guys send in just some random weird story that doesn't make any sense at all, I'm gonna feature you guys also. So anyways, today's was sent in by Tom. Tom is Nose. I'm not really sure if that's how you say it. Noise. Of course, I'll leave a link in the description for him too. Anyways, here's the story. You are walking in a grassy area when suddenly you step on it. That's when it struck you. A wild dildo has appeared. It used vibrate. Better get out them Pokeballs. Oh man, that was ridiculous. I can't believe that. Just a crazy story. Didn't make any sense. I wanted to put it on there for you guys. It's a good laugh. Yeah guys, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Remember to subscribe to my channel for more of these episodes. I have plenty of them left in my channel, and of course remember guys to subscribe to Yeousch main and mine for more of these series. I'm Xers, I'm out guys, love you guys, peace.
Yeousch!